just because you're not soulmates doesn't even mean the relationship isn't genuine or that it won't last. Like, we can tie the red strings around our fingers, like I've done here, and you can make your own fate, you see?
I'm gonna cry. His voice lowers in volume as though he's mumbling to himself.
Gosh, this is even the cheesiest thing I never thought it'd be.
Clapping.
Oh, he knows he's a cheeseball. I can't believe I'm doing this. Look, what we can see, we can create for ourselves. Even if we have no guarantees, that's fine. We can still make promises and make good on them just the same. Not we specifically, of course. I'm saying theoretically. Yeah, theoretically. Me with a pretty girl, you with a pretty boy. Or not
there
pretty.
You go.
Handsome and strong
and rich.
Yep.
Yep.
He knows what we like. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
Still staring at him with wide eyes, I can barely choke out a few words in response. No, What a surprise.
Not a bad one, I hope.
One thing is very clear, from his stuttering to his repeated insertion of we. Insertion of we.
Laceration?
I don't know what I was thinking. Hello. From his stuttering to his repeated insertion of we, he likes me, doesn't he? Aaron. And he's really obvious about it, too. Shit. My gaze darts back to the artificial red thread tied around my finger. Creating our own fate. It's a nice thought, but if only he knew.
Where is Luke to explain the fact about the red strings? Where did he go?
I'd love to know that. I would love to know the answer to that question. Red strings do exist, and his soulmate's dead, while mine's missing in action. Still, it's undeniable that his words have caused the seeds of doubt that have been growing in my mind lately to flourish, and I'm troubled by the thoughts about my fate. Maybe.
Push maybe now. Can fate really
I'm sorry, I was taking a drink. I'm doing
Can
it.
fate really be created by us? Heck yeah.
Yes.
Screw fate.
The doubts once again flood my mind, the ones I've pushed away, suppressed, folded away tightly in a little box that's left to rot in a dark, dusty corner of my mind.
Oh.
I find myself staring at the space where my real red string of fate should be tied to my finger. Do I even have a fated partner? Why have I been given the power to see these red strings of fate, but not be able to see my own? Am I supposed to create my own fate? I don't understand. And most of all, I don't understand the fluttering in my stomach when Aaron basically confessed his feelings for me, and why I'm blushing whenever our fingers brushed and the heat in my face, and when I realize he's... Perhaps sensing my inner turmoil, Aaron averts his gaze, and he soon lowers his hand, but not before letting it linger. My own hand lingers above his, almost squeezing his hand back into mine before I realize what I'm doing and stop, slack-jawed.
I'm sorry if I unnerved you. Don't worry, though. It's all just theoretical. It's not like I like you or anything. The point of this awkward intervention was that I wanted to try being poetic or something. It didn't work, but hey, it was worth a shot. Choose your own fate and all that. Cool stuff to say, right?
I give an uncomfortable chuckle, unable to meet it. Don't do this. Game. I swear to God. Yeah. It was nice. Thanks.
Yeah. Homework time, right? Unless...
Yeah, sure. Game? We tug off the string around our fingers, then turn our gaze to our computer. I'm so pissed.
Did it want you to be with Luke? Is the game... The game's not over, though. Keep playing.
Despite her attempts to pretend to be preoccupied, I can feel Aaron glance at me from time to time when I'm not staring at him myself. Just grab his hand. Just grab the poor child's hand. Although the atmosphere is awkward and heavy, I'm glad for his company. His presence, the clickety-clack of the keyboard, and the noises he makes as he fidgets are the only things preventing me from thinking too much about red strings and soulmates and stressing myself out in the process. My voice got really monotone about halfway through that sentence. I stretch my arms as I enter the obviously Asian restaurant.
Right.
I'm just glad someone else is setting up today, you know. First person I see, however, is a girl with a very familiar head of strawberry blonde hair dressed in
MG, it's Irene.
black over black, accessorized by a tightly wrapped black apron. Irene?
Valerie, I didn't know you've worked here.
Yeah, same for you. I'm surprised to see you here.
I'm new. Second day of work, first day alone.
Need help?
Nope, thanks. I'm almost done. Come with me if you're not doing anything. I need to wipe windows.
I nod and walk with her. Okay, I just asked if she needed help. Nope, but yeah.
That's fine.
I nod and walk with her, helping her with the windows despite her protests. Soon, we're completely finished, and we open up. What is.
I don't know.
Fine. I'm surprised they're making you set up when you're so new.
Well, it's not a big deal. I'm just happy to have a new job.
Where did you work before?
Irene's clothes.
She winks at me and shrugs.
The clothes were cute enough, and I got interested because of the name and the potential discounts. Honestly, I probably got hired because of my name, too.
She grins, and I chuckle in return. I've been there once or twice. Really expensive, but really cute.
Agreed. I hope that I'll get really steep discounts, for working there for minimum wage and all.
You didn't know?
10% discount on everything.
I think about the average price of the clothes they sell and immediately cringe.
Yep. 90% of $50 is still $45. Back to about $50 with taxes or whatever. Management was terrible too. I suspect they were sadistic.
That's everywhere, sweetie. Well, it's a good thing you got out of there, although I can't
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Well, it's a good thing you got out of there, although I can't guarantee our management is any better.
Oh, don't worry. They seem nice enough.
Either they really liked you, or I'm excited to see how your opinion of them changes.
Coworker.
You should be glad I'm the cashier today. Just imagine if one of those managers just walked in instead of me. I whirl around, surprised by the sudden interruption, and have to stifle a groan. It's Lucia. She's super friendly with our managers, and she's almost as straight-laced as them. Oh, hey, yep, I'm elated. She snorts and shakes her head. You just look bored. Hopefully work with the biggest smile on your face.
What? What was that sentence there, Lucia? You're bored and you smile on your face.
We were going to build a room.
More water.
Stir up into like a minute. Get to your stations. God. She nods towards Irene, and from the recognition in her eyes, it's clear they've already met. You too. We rush to our stations within enough.
It's a good day.
We rush to our stations, but soon end up meeting in the back room to gossip until the customers come in, close enough to the window door to check for new customers and stuff. After all, it's a morning shift, hardly anyone comes here, and we might as well enjoy our time here as much as we can to make up for the terrible tips. I don't normally take morning shifts, but it was either this or one fewer shift than usual. I didn't really have a choice. In between our chatter, customers slowly trickle in, and we take turns catering to them based on whose half of the restaurant they sit in. The memory from yesterday of Aaron wrapping the red yarn around my finger keeps nagging at me. I don't understand why, but whenever it does, I find myself grabbing the wall, a table, the back of a chair, anything in reach, just to sturdy myself, to exert my force on while I compel myself to maintain my service smile. Impulse overtakes me. I find myself analyzing and overanalyzing the customers even more than I normally do, scrutinizing the couple's relationships and juxtaposing them to whether or not they are soulmates. For some reason, I feel like seeing soulmates come in together is not as common as she seems to think it is.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think that you just up and find your soulmate, you know?
Right.
Anyway, I haven't been this obsessed about it since I was a child. I don't know what brings me to care so much now. I sober further as the day progresses. I even chat up the couples, subtly asking them about their relationships. I feel pushy, fake, ridiculous. Couples don't seem to care. They enjoy the chance to talk about themselves. Well, the happier ones, at least.
True.
It's a small relief to me. Relief? Why am I relieved? That some of the happiest, oldest, perhaps longest lasting couples don't have strings leading to each other? Ironically, some of the most frustrated, vehement ones with the shakiest relationships do. But perhaps this is just my denial, my doubts, my uncertainties speaking. The couples with strings will make up, and their relationships will only grow stronger as a result of their arguments. Of course they will. Their fates are forever intertwined, written in the stars before they were born. Meanwhile, the other couples... My chest tightens, and I can't help but grind my teeth when I'm not speaking to the customers, a false smile on my face. My eyes begin to sting, but why? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I don't know. The red strings are blessings. They must be. And my soulmate, even now, I do smile slightly, but genuinely at the thought of him. He must be waiting for me as I'm waiting for him. Is he even real? No. No, no. Don't be so negative. Don't say that. Don't think that. Of course, the little voice in the back of my head refuses to stop. Why not? Truth won't change just because I change how I feel. No, stop. Don't think like that. Think about how happy he makes you feel, Val, even before you've met him. Think about your happily ever after. Slowly, I can feel my turbulent emotions settle, and I smile. Yes. Imagine your soulmate, Val. Just think about what he looks like.
Aaron.
Indulging in my favorite childhood activity, I continue to speak to myself in my mind, creating a mental image of what my soulmate's physical appearance might be. Maybe he's tall. Maybe blonde hair. I think brown would be nice, too. Maybe part brown, part blonde. That's not how you spell blonde.
You're right. You're right.
Why does that sound increasingly like a certain person I know? I don't know, Val. Why does it? This time, no amount of self-comforting can erase the panic bubbling up inside of me. Whoa, Val, you alright? Oh.
Whoa,
You
Val,
want to do that?
Are you alright? I kind of thought it was me, but I didn't know.
I whirl around at the sudden voice and immediately come face to face with Aaron himself, the catalyst for my maelstrom of thoughts. What?
I know what those words are.
Good, I'm glad.
I know some of these words.
Aaron. For a moment, I almost think I've finally gone insane, that I'm hallucinating his appearance in the restaurant. Wait, Aaron, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to see you, talk to you. You did tell me when you'd be working, and I may have taken that as a subtle invitation. Or at least not like a complete hatred towards my showing up. But enough about me. You look horrible. What's wrong?
I'm fine. I'm fine, but thanks for worrying about me. Have you already been seated?
Oh, I was like, that's you. Nope, that's definitely me. No, when I told the cashier that I was here to see you, she said that you could seat me yourself.
Val, don't change the subject. What? This is yours.
Val, don't change the subject. What happened?
You happened, Aaron. The red string of fate happened. But that's not something I can say. Still, the affection and concern written all over his face caused a strange urge within me to lean on his shoulder and spill my heart out to him, to share this burden that I'm tired of bearing alone. What should I do?
There's something that's been bothering me and I can't elaborate on it. La derp to dirt dirt.